Welcome to Makaku School. I am the principal, and I assure you this is the school every single kid will want to attend. It is an inclusive place where they can learn by interacting with the environment in a pleasant and dynamic way. We seek comprehensive development of children, and we want them to grow on a cognitive, linguistic, physical, emotional, and social level. This school was designed for children between 6 to 11 years, a primary school in urban areas that is also inclusive with deaf and blind children, who are as important as everyone else in our place. It is also important to emphasize that we based our philosophy of education on Maria Montessori and Rousseau, because our model allows children to learn and develop at their own pace, getting involved with the environment, which is categorized into two groups according to their achievements and their new learnings.
Hello, I'm Manuela, Mafe's mom. I enrolled my daughter and my niece Anna to this school a few years ago, and admission is super easy. I only had to communicate with the director, and Mafe and Anna were allowed to attend classes for 1 week, and they made some psychological and cognitive assessments, evaluated if they could write, read, identify colors, and numbers. My daughter knew those things, so she was admitted super easy, but my niece could not write or read, so she came in with some additional writing and reading achievements. Already when they entered the school, there were many staff in the institution. There were tutors and guys who taught them the spaces and the topics they were going to learn. It was also super interesting because there were interpreters who taught sign language, and all the objects they used had Braille language. So my daughter and my niece were super happy because they could share with friends who were deaf or blind.
Financing of the school is made by the state and parents, who depending on their income receive a tuition fee for their children. Additionally, we have a school steering committee and a parent committee. Indeed, none of the groups have personal interests. They are only focused on the development of children.
Our learning model is roughly structured into phases that also correspond to two groups called Kukui and Kala, which means light and color in Hawaiian. In the Kukui group, there are children from 6 to 8 years, and in the Kala group from 9 to 11 or 12 years. The importance of bringing children together in this way is mainly to ensure learning appropriate to the stage of development they are, but at the same time to encourage teamwork, empathy, and solidarity. It is very common in groups to see that older children help young children in certain activities. The groups are made up of maximum 30 children, and 2 or 3 tutors accompany them in their learning process.
Hi, my name is Mafe. I love to be outside. My classroom has a yard where I can go and play with so many insects. Today I was trying to catch some ladybugs. They are so small and cute. The tutor Mariana is helping me understand how they relate with other insects and animals. Also, in the yard there are some magnifying glasses and small carton boxes where we put insects, leaves, and different kinds of soils. The tutor taught Laura and I how there are different kinds of soils depending on the place. Later it started to rain, so I went to the maths place. I am learning to divide. There are some building boxes and I separate them in parts. Then I wrote down what I have been learning. It looks like dividing is quite easy. Later, Luis takes me to lunch with him. He's deaf. At the beginning, I was a little confused. How can I hear and he can't? We need interpreters all the time. But they started teaching me how to sign. Now I am doing my arts project with him. Sometimes I don't understand some signs, but he's always happy to teach me. When we lunch, it's even easier to chat because our mouths are full, but our hands are not. After that, we wash our dishes and clean our table. It's like being at home.
The learning process is driven by the achievement of certain basic goals, knowledge that children need to learn, but we also carry out activities that allow the child to gradually get to know each other and forge an emotional intelligence. The basic achievements for Kukuish are basic mathematical operations, learning or reinforcing reading and writing, the first foreign language, and exploring nature, not from a theoretical perspective, but more as an exercise in observing and understanding the importance of the natural environment. Fortunately, we have very wide and diverse green areas. Most children enjoy spending time there. In fact, it is a very quiet environment that we take advantage of for the moment of meditation, especially with Kalans. With them, we delve deeper into self-knowledge and civic social values. In addition, topics such as history, natural sciences, artistic education, and the Spanish language and literature are integrated into goals to be achieved and areas to be discovered. In both groups, the priority is to promote the autonomy of the students with the use of appropriate and didactic material, as in the Montessori method.
During the time I am at school, I can do a lot of things, and I can do them in the order that I prefer. Sometimes I really don't want to do maths, so I spend a lot of time doing my science project. I am really happy because the last week the tutor gave me my achievement in storytelling. I worked really hard. My mommy helped me with my reading and my writing. I read a story about a queen and his dog. The tutor loved it. The tutor helps me finish my achievements. I also help the younger ones with theirs. It is funny because sometimes even the younger ones help me learning about my country's history. It's a little boring, but they make it cool.
In addition, we as parents play a super important role in the community because we are committed to helping them learn at home. The tutors communicate with us, and Mafe continues to practice at home what she learns at the school. She must leave everything in place, she must wash her dishes and do everything they teach in school. In addition, we go out together and we see nature and she experiences the environment.
Hello, I am Mariana Mendoza and I represented the tutor of the Makaku School.
Hello, I'm Manuela and I did the role of Mafe's mom.
Hi everyone, I am Fernanda and I play the role of Mafe as a student.
Hi, my name is Paula Palacios and I represented the school principal.